It was 1987. We had just graduated from college. We had no prospects. I was a waiter, Sean was a caddy, and Kurt delivered pizzas. We got a van for $300 and also bought a tent and a video camera. In September, we hit the road with no plan whatsoever. We were like a rock band with no gigs, no groupies, and no ganj. Welcome to the Trip Tapes.
We're on the road to nowhere. Come on inside.
October 8th, an historic day on the trip. What do you got there, Kurt?
This is one of your fine Sparkomatic ETR cassette deck.
How much?
$79.95.
Who's putting it in?
$69.95 on sale.
You putting Chip underneath there working on it?
Yeah, Sean is in right now in the engine department.
Chip, what type of electronic setup is that?
Sean, did you get a
AC.
screwdriver?
DC.
Chip, did you get a screwdriver?
No, Rich has one, but the girls don't know where he keeps it. So, what about your Swiss Army knife? There's an idea.
Oh!
Wouldn't that be
Great
super?
idea.
Does it have a thing on it?
I guess it's got a thing on it. Of course, I might not have it.
Was that a nautical tip or
That
a
may be
landlock?
mistake. Although,
Oh, I didn't see the pinky extension.
it's kind of an odd knife.
We could get in close on that Swiss Army knife.
That's a gem of this thing, Kevin. It's able to work in these tight spots like this.
It sounds like you're making a lot of noise, Pete. I don't see much.
What do you mean? You see it moving? I
Is
can
it
practically do
moving?
it by hand.
I am spent.
You're what?
All right. We have to take this whole thing off, Pete.
No, we don't. What are you talking about? Oh, is there any way I'm going to get electrocuted
The
here?
two doctors disagree. The electrical doctors.
This is all we did. This is all we
We'll be
need.
dashless for the rest of the trip. Do you see that there? That's a blood stain on the van seat.
Get Pete's hands, for God's
From this
sake.
man, the hand. There it is. There's the knife that did it.
He's giving it 110% in there. Is that all we've been in here? Do you think should the engine be in? No, it should just work. Oh yeah, it came right on. Yep, we got everything. All right, go ahead, try it again.
Van works.
Maybe it's the light. It's one of those digital things, you know?
And it doesn't work.
Close.
What's that? We're close?
Not even close.
So back in the late 1980s, AM/FM radio was a complete wasteland. And so after 5 or 6 weeks of driving around listening to this dreck, we finally gave in and bought a tape deck. And we held out for a long time for two main reasons. One, we were incredibly cheap. And this cost like $79 or something back in the day, which was a lot of money for us. And then the other reason was we had absolutely no electronic skill.
When we were, out in the boonies, and it was such crap music. I don't even know what the genre, what was hot in the late 80s, but the music was horrendous. And especially Sean and me, Kurt to a lesser extent, have exquisite music tastes. And so
True.
to be subjected to that garbage was very, very painful.
We decided to get a stereo. We bought it at a Radio Shack because essentially that's the place where you bought anything electronic back in the day. We go in, we get it, and then we have to install it. I don't think we thought through that process very well because it turned out we didn't even have a single tool to install it.
Kurt took the lead. I have tremendous respect for Kurt only for that one incident. He got up there. We had no tools. I don't mean like we didn't have a lot of tools. We had zero tools. Somebody said, do we have a screwdriver? We checked the van. No screwdriver. Kurt then reached into his pocket and pulled out something we'd been making fun of him about the whole time. He had a Swiss Army knife. And he literally set to work cutting cables and splicing cables somehow.
I cut my hand. There was blood. There was cursing, there was screaming, there was a lot of doubting from my colleagues that we could get it done. It's a miracle I didn't get electrocuted.
When we're putting this thing in, and it finally goes live. I mean, it was absolute pandemonium. We had this high moment where the thing turned on and we went absolutely crazy with the sense of achievement.
That was a sort of a transformative moment in the trip when we actually had music that we could choose. There was the final, it was sort of an art piece by the time we finished. We couldn't quite get the cover back on. We found some styrofoam from presumably the box that the stereo came in. And then Sean, I believe it was you who packed it all in there. Was that true?
Yeah, the packing job, yeah, it was kind of like, that was very me. Like it was, I could tell by the way it was jury-rigged and kind of half-assed that I was involved in.
It was a perfect metaphor for the trip. It looked like hell, but worked pretty well.
He's getting hypothermia or something.
Apple who?
I'm gonna look in there.
Here's a
He slid
mistake
it
I made.
on the wire. It's a disaster. But we'll fix it. Hey, Kev.
Yo,
What are you doing back there?
I'm doing some electrical work, man.
What are you eating under there?
What's it doing now?
Got the speaker right here.
What's it doing now? I would guess. See, it's like
What dedication. Brains behind the operation.
it'll never work.
Chip, I may need you back here, lad.
You might have to pull Carl out of his abyss back there. Let's take a look at the wiring there. I mean, the donger would be proud.
Looks like a fire hazard.
Yeah?
Journalistic. What journalistic courage
Chip,
back
I'm
here?
having trouble getting this in. I think I need a gun to get this in.
Are you putting it back in?
Yes. What do you think I'm doing, lass?
What do you think?
I can't do it.
What? Let me pretend like I didn't hear that.
We just leave it like this, man.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm only kidding.
Beautifully. There it is. Okay.
There's the first sounds. The first sounds. Sweet holy Jesus. Look at, you can feel the excitement of a moment. Jocelyn with the camera. Trying to get a close-up here.
Give me another screw, Chip.
Ah!
Quit screeching back there. This is a fine moment. I don't.
Oh my God! Oh my God! And I'll be the first to tell you I was a naysayer. I was a naysayer. I was a naysayer. Never stop. Never stop. What a happy moment. Oh my God! Look at, can you feel the emotion? Can you feel the emotion? I'm here. Do you believe in miracles? Trip. This is up with the Olympics, man. Yeah, you believe in miracles. The camera.
Can you see it? There it is. Just stuff that in there.
A lot of wires. I'll put it all right back in there. There she is, fellas.
That's a beauty. Over a month, 7,000 miles later, we have tunes. Kurt, what do you call that mounting system you devised there?
Well, it's a combination. It's styrofoam.
The Genius system, I call it.
Black electrical tape.
And
Very stylish.
who designed that?
It was Sean Chipper Calhar came up with it.
Did he come up with it?
In 82.
And he's got the patent on it?
Yeah, he does.
That's an amazing work. That's amazing. Jim, how'd you come? I mean, it looks so sloppy, and yet it's so intricate. It's a happy day here, isn't it, in the van, Kurt?
We got the radio fixed, but then, unfortunately, we left it running. So what happened was, we thought the radio was going bad on us, but no. We had worn down the battery. So now, we have to ask someone, this woman right there, you can't really see her, but she's an awfully nice woman. Give us a jump. Sean and Kevin are taking care of this worthy task, because they are worthy fellows. Look at them, hook it up. Get some comments.
I had no idea how to do it. That we really could have blown ourselves
I
up.
thought you were talking about the stereo installation.
And when we got the jumper cables, I had forgotten my dad, in the way he was in life, he had written a note to show which thing goes onto which thing,
Nice.
so we didn't blow up. We didn't.
And you noticed that I was on the camera while you guys
Yeah,
were doing
Sean and
it.
I were close to the action inside.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you guys like purposefully put me in danger. Here, you take care of that.
Well, I felt like since Kurt worked so hard on the stereo, my dad's the one who put the note.
And you fixed the speaker.
Fair
yes,
enough.
I was working the speaker. That was really your job
Yeah,
to work the
be in
dangerous-
harm's way.
The dangerous part.
Plus, if we're gonna lose one, we start.
Yeah, Sean's the quietest. He'd be the least that we would recognize was gone.
Someone we
for a while.
can lose. It was really.
I
That
think
was sort
Yeah.
of unanimous. You even
Yeah.
believe that too, Sean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I totally
I
believe
do.
it. Yeah, fair.
think-
Yeah.